like. That's all. But
I already had some of that popcorn. It's fire.
dude, it's fire.
Oh, I don't need any more. But I'm gonna come collect
Yeah,
later.
I'll take some.
So
I'll
make
take
sure
some.
you don't eat all of it.
Just reach. I don't know.
The
This was a bad
commentators
idea.
have
I'm gonna have to
commandeered
take-
the popcorn.
I'm gonna have to take this mic off in order to eat this in not a gross way.
Drizzled popcorn mukbang with
It's
Kosak.
delicious.
All right, I'm going solo on comms right now. We got a banger of a set lined up, okay? We already were hyping this up. Two of the coolest players to ever do it. We love both of them. We got Shu, pilot in the ZSS here. An awesome character, in my opinion. I mean, can be a little campy sometimes, but, you know, in an elegant way, and that's what we love. And then, obviously, shout out Colorondo, insane character specialist, one of the best. Well, probably the best Inkling NA, or one of them. You know, I gotta cover my back just in case.
Who's second? Is there a
Second, I feel like it's someone on like the northwest coast or something. I could have just completely made that up, but that sounds right in my head. So, if it doesn't exist, we haven't found them yet.
I don't know. I mean, Cosmo's been back on that.
Yeah, I saw him playing on stream. I think a bit of Inkling, but.
Yep, he's been entering. I think he's in Mexico right now, entering stuff with Inkling. But okay, popcorn, awful food to eat while on commentary.
It's gonna be all stuck in your teeth now, stuck
Yeah,
in your grill.
Yeah, and I had to like drink a bunch of water to like make sure it wasn't gonna. You know, I'm not like.
Yeah, I know that.
long
I
times.
that stuff definitely just like sucking the moisture out of your mouth whenever
I know,
you eat it.
I know. But, oh my gosh, it's good. Anyway, I returned to the set to see
Oh
Shu
my gosh.
in a perhaps temporal lead. Colorondo taking that first stock. And starting to exhibit his patented pressure. He was so dominant in that set against Silsey. I'm really interested to see how he looks.
Agreed, especially against a character that's a little, well, not even a little bit, way harder to keep in the corner than Kazuya, which
Yeah.
is like how C8 was getting a lot of his stocks in that set. So I'm excited to see how he does against her.
Yeah, I mean, Kazuya's biggest weakness being his mobility, and we saw him take advantage of that. ZSS's biggest strength being her mobility.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see how that goes, and Shu takes that second stock with a nice landing side B.
Definitely. I feel like we're honestly I think we're going to see C8 going for more kills from kind of stray hits, like maybe like just throwing out an up air, trying to catch like a jump in or something like that versus like leading directly into the kill. Because ZS is going to make you work for those last hits sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very impressed he found that back air off of that cheeky early stock Shu was trying to take.
Yep.
Barely catching the uppy peeking out.
Oh, that was a really good read on that rollout. Didn't quite amount to what it could have been, but...
Yep. She gets damage on the board little by little, but again, one of ZSS's problems can be that damage output, which we saw Colorondo not struggling with in that previous set. Ooh,
Yeah.
Nice grab.
Yeah,
Caught you
no, that...
dashing.
Yeah, really magnet hands that Inkling dash, honestly.
And that splat bomb puts her in a bad position, but she does
my
make
gosh.
it back.
Oh, that's it.
And that's the stock.
Wow, that was actually a super, like, that was a good mash from C8, almost getting out of that. Like, we saw Inkling leave the ground, but still got sucked up into the up B vortex.
I know. I thought it was over, but yeah, he had popped an air dodge just a little sooner. But Shu takes game one. Very close. Very close. I love it.
Yeah, no, that was hype, too. That was pretty fast. I feel like they really are just chasing each other back and forth across the stage, which, I mean, in a way, it's kind of both their characters' win conditions if you're executing it right.
Yeah. I mean, obviously timeout ZSS is a thing, right? But Shu does not play like that. These characters are going to be brawling
definitely.
with each other.
And I mean, you can say, like, Shu, like, is maybe a little bit camping at the mid-range sometimes, etc. But it's not. It's what I was saying earlier. You know, it's with elegance, and we love that.
It's called footsies.
It's called footsies. It's called neutral. Most Ultimate players want to be familiar.
I start an advantage, but
So do you think? So how specific is the term neutral to you? Like if Inkling has full ink, are you playing neutral or like are you in disadvantage?
I like this question because it's something I do think about. Like, you know, even if a character has like a stock lead, is it neutral, right?
Yeah.
Because if one character's at 70 on their second stock, the other's at, you know, 90 on their first stock, the impetus is on the player losing to approach. They're at a disadvantage in that sense. But I think for practical purposes, it's mainly just going to be stage positioning and percentage.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think some characters, like, having stage control matters a lot more to some. Like, obviously, it's important for everyone. But when we see a character like Inkling, I feel like Inkling really wants that corner to, you know, kind of hit you with, like, a back air or force you at the ledge with, like, a weird option. And like we seen C8 do, maybe a down smash or edge guard. But some characters don't care about that as much, and they'll just be killing you everywhere. Some characters, I feel like, are actually worse, like, playing around the ledge, even if you're on the stage. It just depends.
Yeah, I mean, I think the word neutral has meaning in relation to advantage and disadvantage, right? And as long as a player has an advantage in the current situation, I think it's a little less neutral than it could be. But again, practical purposes, we can be loose with it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was just gonna say C8 is so good at basically always hitting the up throw up air at kill percent. Like, I don't know if this would not surprise me if he's like one of those people that just literally memorized for like most of the cast. Like, obviously at a certain point you kind of get a feel for it too.
Yeah.
But whichever boat he is in, like, when I play friendlies with him or when I watch someone else play against him, like, sometimes he'll go for it a bit early and they'll air dodge, but then like he's waiting for it anyway, and then he just waits. But then, like, if he knows it's true, he almost always knows exactly when to go for it. Oh my gosh.
She was not going to lose that game. She said no.
I mean, like, I don't know. I want to disagree with it, but can you disagree with results? Like,
I mean, I'm sure she hits that more often than she misses it, right? Like,
yeah, no, I bet you're right on that.
I just can't imagine being so confident you're going to know where Inkling is.
I'm just saying, if we were learning ZSS and we did that, people would be like, oh, well, that was, like, don't go for that. But, like, you know, she was just built different, I guess.
Hey, when you know, though, those who know.
Those who know when to down air.
Yeah.
A good thing to know, evidently.
Yeah. But, yeah, as far as Colorondo knowing his Booyah percents, hey, it's the iconic Inkling combo. You can't be missing that.
Yeah.
Shu drifting low to keep pressuring Colorondo, feeling good after how she ended that last game.
Oh.
Nodding her head. Yep.
Yeah. I feel like Shu is playing really good right now. Like, I think part of it is definitely this matchup is just a little, maybe worse, not necessarily worse for Inkling, but maybe just a little worse for how C8 would prefer to play a matchup. But also, Shu is just moving.
Sure. I mean, again, going back to the I can't finish my sentences. Going back to the mobility, ZSS has Inkling beat there. And Shu is taking full advantage of that. That was almost a stock, but Colorondo gets it instead. Capitalizing on that.
Yep. Good stuff. He needed that right now to get back in this game before he's going to lose this stock.
Yeah. I mean, if Shu found that up B, that was rough. Does this kill? No.
I'm honestly a little surprised, but I guess it is PS2 on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, yeah. But another one definitely will. That Splat Bomb covering exactly that option.
Oh my gosh, that could have been so much damage. Low-key even a stock, but
Yeah.
I keep calling Shu Chu. Completely different people, guys, I promise.
Yeah. I've definitely misheard that a few times during this event. But yeah, finding the stock with that side B on stage.
what?
No shot. No way.
Oh my god, what the...